Hey Track Think Tank, Ian Howells here today with a quick video on distinguishing between affiliate sites and affiliate businesses. I've been doing affiliate site reviews for a bit now. I get a bunch of great requests from members, but I'm noticing a trend in the requests where a lot of the sites that are being requested because they've fared very poorly in recent algorithm updates all fit the same general bucket, right? And what I want to avoid is saying the same thing over and over and over again if a bunch of sites have the same problem. So I thought it would be helpful to step back for a minute and just review what I view as the difference between an affiliate site and an affiliate business and what those differences mean, right? And why it's important to know which of the two you're actually building and promoting. So let's dig in. So are you running an affiliate site or are you running an affiliate business? The simplest way I've found to A, keep myself honest, and B, talk other folks through making this kind of delineation in what they're doing and what game they're playing is honestly describe what you're offering users, right? Tell me about your site. I don't want to hear about how you're going to hire Fractal and they're awesome at building high quality links, or how you've got 5 people on staff and a great process for resource page outreach. None of that makes your website any better, right? Having a great backlink portfolio is a distinct and separate thing from having a site that is actually worth ranking. Having a site that if a human looks at it, a human working at Google, they would say, yes, this is the type of website that we want the algorithm to reward. This is where we're trying to go. This is the type of thing that we want to surface, right? Because again, if you're not doing that, you will just live in fear of the next algorithm update forever, right? So if you don't want to do that, you have to be honest about what you're doing, right? So let's look at some examples. I'm pulling and storing data from multiple APIs, combining that data, and making it easy to digest. Or I'm pulling member credit scores and then filtering and showing financial offers that they'll likely qualify for, right? This is basically Bankrate and Credit Karma, right? Technically, they're affiliate businesses. They make their money off of affiliate commissions. But it's not just content and then a lasso powered card with an affiliate link, right? That's not what they're doing. They're partnering with major banks and other lending institutions, ingesting real-time mortgage rate data, and then using that data to create clear and concise tables explaining what mortgage rates look like today, right? Where an affiliate site wouldn't do that, right? The legwork, the partnerships, the technical end of ingesting that API data, storing it, cleaning it, combining it, and then presenting it back, right? That is more than what a quote unquote affiliate site in this language would be doing. Or Credit Karma. I let users sign up. They put in their social security number. They consent to me pulling their credit report. And then I can see, I being a system that's created here, right, can see that, oh, you have balances on 3 different credit cards, each over $4,000. And I can see your credit score, and I can see what personal loan rates are right now. So now I can suggest to you, hey, based on the amount of outstanding credit card debt you have and your credit score and the APR that those credit cards are at versus the standard personal loan interest rates today, it looks like you could save a lot of money by consolidating that credit card debt into one lower interest personal loan, right? That is a value add. That is something that an affiliate site, quote unquote, can't do, right? Because you don't have somebody's credit score. The best you can do with an affiliate site in this scenario is say, hey, if you've got over X dollars in credit card debt and your credit score is at least Y, you might want to check out personal loans, click here, right? That's very different than I have all that information, and I know with a high degree of confidence that you would save money if you do XYZ, right? Or instead of, here's the best cashback credit cards, it's, here's the best cashback credit cards that accept new customers in your credit band, right? I know you've got a 720 credit score. Here are all the cards that you can get approved for. Or I know you have a 640 credit score. Here are the cards you're going to get approved for. There's no sense in me showing you basically any card from American Express if you've got a 610 credit score, right? You're not going to get approved for any of them. So a list that includes Amex cards does you absolutely no good, right? But I can personalize these offers to you because I'm pulling your credit and using that to decide what content I display. Or I'm buying 30 sets of headphones and testing them all. I'm actually going to be hands-on with these products. I know what I'm doing. I know what makes a good headphone and what doesn't. I can actually articulate why one pair is better than the other. And I'm actually going to try all these out. I'm going to buy them all, so I'm not going to be biased by, Bose giving me free headphones, but Sennheiser, I've got to go buy them with my own money, right? I'm going to buy all of them and test them all in the same way. Or I've been running WordPress websites for 15 years, and I use that experience to review themes and plugins. I actually try them out. I install the theme, I install the plugin, I go through the setup, I review how easy they are to use. Maybe I do screen share recordings of what the setup looks like so that it's clear what people can expect. I use all of my experience to basically make reviews that are worthwhile and helpful to users. Or we have the other side, right? And a lot of affiliate sites that I look at are just that. They're affiliate sites, right? I just slipped and described them like that without even thinking about it. A lot of the websites that folks have put through the contact forum for the affiliate site reviews fall into this bucket, where if you honestly take stock and explain what your website does, I publish reviews of products written by people who've never tried the items. Right? I do keyword research, and then I go to TextBroker or Upwork or Word Agents or whoever, and I order a bunch of reviews that are basically rehashing other reviews on the internet. Right? I don't add anything to the discussion. I just summarize. I am the Cliff Notes of pre-existing reviews. And that's it. And if it wasn't my affiliate link on this page, I'd be out of reasons to recommend this page to somebody else, right? Like if it wasn't my cookie going on a user's machine, I would not recommend this site to a friend of mine, right? To go read reviews and pick out a product to actually purchase. So you might be an affiliate site if you've got no actual expertise in the topic and you haven't hired anybody who has any actual expertise in the topic. So I think that clarification is critical. You don't have to know it, but you've got to have somebody on payroll that does, right? You've got to have somebody giving the actual expert opinion on the topic. You've got no unique value add. Again, if you don't have any actual expertise and you're doing product reviews and you're not actually touching the products, you're just rewording reviews that already exist, right? You're not adding anything to the ecosystem. You're just looking at the top 5 Amazon reviews and rewording them, right? It's basically human content spinning. If the Best Spinner or Article Forge or the next spammy content generator that this time uses GPT-3 or whatever the hell could create this content and it be indistinguishable from the freelance writer that you're paying, you would just do that, right? Because there is no actual value add here. All I want is 1,200 words of quote unquote unique content that can get indexed, uses the keywords that I need it to use so that I can push links to it and get it ranked, right? If that's the descriptor, you're an affiliate site, not a business. You have no logged in experience with user info, right? So you're not really personalizing anything the way a Credit Karma does. essentially you've got content and links out only, right? You're not building tools, you're not developing anything. You're probably paying an external writer, or you're cranking out articles based on stuff that you don't really have any expertise or knowledge in the field. You're just looking at other articles and rehashing it, right? You're basically doing book reports professionally. On the flip side, you might be an affiliate business if basically the opposite of everything we just described, right? You have actual expertise in the field, right? I am old, unfortunately. I've been building sites for a long time and have used WordPress for almost that entire time. I used News Pro. Well, first it was all manual, and then News Pro was the first CMS that I used, and then Gray Matter. And then there might have been one in between Gray Matter and WordPress, but I don't think there was. So I've been using WordPress for a long time, right? So it's one of the few things that I have lengthy and deep enough experience with that I feel like I could actually give reviews of WordPress themes and plugins and web hosts. And I actually have a breadth and depth of experience that would make that legitimate, right? That there's a strong case that other folks should maybe think about listening to what I recommend, because I've tried a whole bunch of garbage over the last 15 years or whatever it's been. Unique value add, again, same thing, right? Comes from expertise, really, right? But it doesn't have to be yours, right? You can hire somebody who used to work at Coleman to talk about camping tent construction, right? And what makes a well-built tent versus one that is more likely to kind of fall apart or leak when it starts raining, right? You need something unique to set you apart from everybody else writing about that topic. That might be legitimate hands-on reviews by people who know what they're talking about, right? Giving me 30 pairs of headphones, yeah, better than, I would say, the vast majority of affiliate sites talking about headphones. But I don't really know what I'm talking about, right? I'll know this one sounds better than this one. That doesn't make for a very compelling article, right? I have no idea how to measure the decibel level output or what the correct mix of bass should be. I have no idea, right? I don't know what I'm doing. I use headphones all the time, and I can try several pairs on and go, I like this one the best. But because I don't have the expertise, I don't have the vocabulary to even begin to explain why I think one sounds better than the other. I may have three things I can say. I can say this one sounds more crisp, right? And that's pretty much it. I'm kind of out of things to say about headphone sound after that. So I think hands-on reviews, big plus. Hands-on reviews by people who know what they're talking about is the real goal here, though, to try and build a business that doesn't have to live in fear of algorithm updates, right? Or like we talked about with Credit Karma, a logged in experience with user information. You are giving me information. I am taking that information and then using it to customize the content or suggestions or whatever the advice may be that I present to you. I'm not giving you just a stock list of, here's the best cashback credit cards. I'm using your credit score and maybe even your purchasing behavior to tell you what the best cards are that you will actually be approved for, right? So I think the core question that you could ask if you're struggling trying to figure out, am I just running an affiliate site or is this a real business? If I had 20 grand and I install WordPress and some plugins and I place an order with Word agents, can I replicate everything that your website offers to users? Right? If the answer is yes, you're just building an affiliate site. You're not actually building a business. You maybe there might be some edge cases in here, right? But if 20 grand will get me 200 articles from Word agents that are 1,500 words a piece, and then some WordPress, nice clean theme, good plugins, maybe Lasso to do my affiliate cards, my knowledge of internal linking, which again is a marketing tactic. That doesn't make your website any better for users. It might make you rank higher, but that doesn't mean your site is any higher or lower quality necessarily, right? It means you're good at a marketing tactic and can get eyeballs. It doesn't make the thing better in an objective sense. If I can replicate what you're doing, it's just an affiliate site. You're not really adding value. You're not doing anything unique. You're just playing a game of, I know this marketing tactic, and I'm going to attempt to leverage that marketing tactic plus some time or budget to generate money. Which is fine, but you need to know what game you're playing, right? You need to know that that's what you're doing, right? Because those are the sites, and you should be eyes wide open when doing this, and I've run a lot of them, right? But you should know Google doesn't want to rank you, right? It feels like there are a lot of SEOs who, for better or worse, are getting stuck in the SEO tactic checkboxes, right? Based on the requests that I get for affiliate sites to review, there seems to be this confusion where people will look at a site and go, oh, I don't understand. I built a bunch of followed links. I was conservative with my anchor text usage. I have 150 pages of unique content. Each one is over 1,000 words. I didn't go aggressive with, a bunch of ads above the fold. My core web vitals look great. My, page loads in under 2 seconds. I don't understand why this algorithm update tanked my site. It's like, well, you're checking a bunch of boxes, except my site's worth visiting. Right? I have an actual thing that I'm offering users such that Google would want to rank me. Right? Now, there are countless exceptions to that line of thinking today, right? Google is an imperfect machine. It ranks a bunch of affiliate sites, as I've defined them here, all over the place, right? It's not perfect, but that's not what anybody at Google wants to do, right? So if you're building a thing that Google doesn't want to rank, you should view it as only a matter of time before Google figures out how not to rank that site, right? You're basically living on borrowed time in the gap between what Google is capable of doing today and what they want to do eventually, right? And if that's where you want to live, that's fine, and you can build a revenue stream off of that, but that window closes at some point. And when it does, you're probably going to have a hard time finding sympathy when that's what you've been doing, right? So don't be surprised when the next algorithm update tanks your site because you've built a site that Google doesn't want to send traffic to, right? And again, as I said, that doesn't mean affiliate sites are bad. It just means you should not be surprised when they stop ranking, right? Don't make stuff that Google doesn't want to rank and then sit around and scratch your head or get mad when Google stops ranking it, right? That is the eventual outcome. You're just trading on the question of when does that become reality, right? So, as always, I'm sure we can continue this discussion, and I will see you all back in Slack.